Hey, let's get the shit. Let's get the shit. Let's get the shit. Man, what's good, man? We out here.
What's cracking?
We're doing it early for the holidays. We're recording right before, a little
Monday
before the
night.
game starts Monday night. And this is actually just a recap. Usually we recap our last week 11's best bet. I had an incredible week in general, but as far as the best bets go here, I'm actually only 1-1 right now going into tonight's game to close out the teaser. Hopefully Philly stays within plus 8.5. I also fired personally on Kansas City to middle of that thing at minus 2.5. So hopefully it falls somewhere in between there. Also like the under 46. That's also something I'm on. So and then you're waiting on your last play, the Chiefs to win money line.
Fuck.
So I think the Chiefs should win.
Which one did I hit on?
You had two
Or it
parlays that didn't
failed?
hit.
Which
It
one?
was the Houston Texans, which won, along with the Chargers, who lost, which
Oh,
I was also
Chargers
on the
blew it.
Chargers.
Chargers
Yeah,
blew it.
very square move. That was a stupid part on my part. I mean, they had a chance. They were leading for a good chunk of the game. They had a chance to come back and win, and they had Butterfingers on their team too. And the
Yeah, I
injuries,
mean they
Bosa.
just yeah, but he's been hurt, so I feel like they
Yeah.
kind of like already know like yeah, this motherfucker ain't here. But yeah, Chargers looking real stinky. But like shout out to our boy on Weezy, he's been saying it that the Chargers are phonies. AF, you feel me? Like Herbert's good, but the whole team.
The
Or
defense
even he
is
even said Herbert's
trash.
not good, but yeah, yeah, man, they fucking blew it. That pass to Quentin Robinson or Quentin Johnson, where he could have
Yeah, he
made
could
the
have got
touchdown,
that.
he fucking didn't grab it in. It's like, damn.
You saw Keenan Allen one where the glare, I think it was the glare of the sun that got him, where he went in the end zone and hit him right in the chest, bounced off straight off his chest by himself, no defenders, no nothing, and it was just loaded. He was like, "Oh, it's the glare."
See,
I'm
that
like, man,
sucks
get the
when it's
fuck out
your
of here.
playmakers dropping shit like that, and like,
Yeah.
and then it's the Packers. Like, man, they haven't been doing nothing. And all of a sudden, they want to play with some nuts. So yeah, it is what it
Hey,
is.
or it could just be the Chargers are super weak, right? Like we
Yeah,
were just talking about. Their defense always been suspect, and now it's getting weaker with more injuries. More people they're trading. They were trading away players earlier before the deadline.
and
All this stuff.
what I miss on Houston.
No, Houston won.
Oh yeah, Houston won.
Yeah, so you paired those together, and then the other play was the big
Oh
shooter.
yeah.
You only missed one though. It was the Commanders. It was Dolphins, Cowboys, Niners, Lions, and then Commanders, who lost to the Giants.
To the
Levito.
Giants, man, that's crazy,
Oh,
bro. Like out of nowhere,
crazy!
the Giants want to play raw. Commanders are so phony, bro. Like
9-point underdog. Giants upset with DeVito. Saquon went crazy. Shout outs to all the people that had the Commanders in their survivor leagues. It was a strike for them. It was great for me because I didn't pick them, and it eliminated some of the people. So only a few left.
for
So
real,
we're out there.
they're literally
But yeah, man, what's good? Let's get into this week. Hopefully, we both hit on these Chiefs here
yeah,
as we
man.
go under.
So first game of the week, of course, is the Niners. And actually, it's actually the first game is Thanksgiving, so we got a whole bunch of games on Thanksgiving.
That's why we're doing it early because we got Thursday, first ever Black Friday game.
Three games on Thursday or two?
Three games on Thursday, one game on Friday, and then the rest on Sunday. No bye weeks this week. So bye weeks continue next week. So this week is the week where you get all your players in fantasy and all that jazz. But first game real early, bro. 9:30 Pacific a.m. Let's see what we got. We got the Green Bay Packers going against the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Detroit, man, off a hot start, minus 7.5 right now. Under over 44.5 now, 47. So it looks like they're saying going to be points. Can the Packers put up points?
They did this week against the Chargers, but
what was this? Let me check the score. Was it not 20 something? It was 20-23, man. I mean, that's to me, for you put 23 points, even though you won. So congratulations to the Packers, but damn, they only put 23 points on Chargers, who I put, bottom tier type of defense.
yeah, but then again, it's the Packers, bro.
Exactly. So,
Jordan Love is like super mid, and then Aaron Jones and fucking AJ Dillon are mid as well. They can't get it together. So like the offense is like great. That's why this is actually a good game for them. Jordan Love had like what 2-3 touchdowns.
Jordan Love been lightweight. He's not great and he does suck right now, but his numbers aren't too bad. I
It's
just
because
had the
like
over on
it's like
his
when
props.
he goes off, he'll throw like for like multiple touchdowns. You feel me? Because like
Yeah,
that's because like the running game is like non-existent right now. So
and
they
then
like
usually down in
they
their
have to
defense.
throw.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
This is
and they're
actually the
usually down,
first
like you said.
game of the season that he broke 300 yards passing.
Mm.
So the last few weeks he's been getting a lot better. He's been getting like the mid to high 200s really, but yeah, this was his best game. But I think that's kind of a fluky, to be honest, because I still don't trust the Packers. I don't like their team. I don't like the momentum. Obviously this is not a hot take, but I'm taking Detroit here. -7.5. I don't mind, but I'm gonna use them in my Thanksgiving Day teaser, bro. That I'll give out on my best bet here. But Detroit's definitely one of the legs. I think Detroit wins here. Survivor pick, I'll take that too. I just think Detroit ain't gonna ruin the moment, or Green Bay's not gonna ruin Detroit's momentum in Detroit on Thanksgiving. I know it's a short week, but Green Bay Packers got to travel now. So let's go Lions, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're on the Lions as well, or what?
Yeah, fuck the Packers.
Packers, yeah, we're just be warned, okay? I'm not saying +7.5 ain't a good bet. I'm just saying just hold
But
your nose, you
at
know.
the end of the day, though, it's not me giving a lot of faith into it like that because these Lions, like they're good. They come away to win it, but I don't know. Like the teams, like you expect them to like go hard. They like is when they shit the bed the most. I feel like this game against the Bears. I mean, they had to come back and win it. Goff threw like two
Mhm.
interceptions in the first half.
It's up to Goff's play, and the other thing is the defense. They're good. The Lions' defense strength is in their rushing, like we talked about, like their front four on the defensive line. If they can get pressure on the quarterback, that's when they do well. Their secondary is not that great as far
Yeah.
as being able to stop the passing game if it gets going. I just don't trust that Jordan Love is the guy to break their defense like that in that case. And Lions always got a chance to come back as always because they can sling the ball even if it's an interception. So yeah, I'm going there. As far as the total, I mean, people are going over the over. I think it's too high right now. 47 at this point. I'm not fucking with the total. I think you missed the boat at 45, 46. So 47 is a little too much for the over. But next up, we got the midday game. So it's like for those that celebrate Thanksgiving for lunch, you get a little lunch getting into
Cowboys
doing
and
some
Commanders,
apps.
right?
Yeah, this is the Cowboys and Commanders, or you could say the traditional Thanksgiving game. This is a racist ass game to have. The Redskins and the Cowboys, bro. Remember this?
Cowboys and Indians on Thanksgiving. Damn, the
Yeah,
NFL is shady as fuck. That was
yeah,
literally the vibe for the last 30 years,
forever.
man. That's crazy.
That shit's crazy, bro. That's just no chill, no
That's
chill.
crazy.
But yeah, but now they changed it up. Commanders. Now they just make it two white type of people, two white tribes.
Yeah.
Commanders and Cowboys.
And
So
Commanders coming off
a
a bad
yucky
loss,
game.
but like I don't know. Cowboys defense went crazy against the Panthers. It was a close game in the second half. Cowboys kind of let some steam off, like and stop going so hard. But I don't know. I think the Cowboys win this year every year, right?
Yeah, and on top of that, they're back at home. I think they're huge favorites. It's not a hot take, but the line started at -9. Now it's -11, and I agree with it. I don't love it. I'm going to put it in some way. If you're real greasy, I guess a money line parlay. But yeah, I don't like the laying -11 though, because Commanders aren't great at all, and their defense
Yeah.
sucks now. But Howe always slings it, so he always got a chance to have like some crazy backdoor for no reason. But I think
Man,
Cowboys win.
that's what I was
Mhm.
thinking too. I just got him as my official starter for fantasy because of what happened with Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Out for the season. But man, Howe was
man.
looking rough against the Giants, bro. And if you're looking rough against the Giants, like how you gonna look against these Cowboys who like that defense still gets like,
Mhm.
they make
It's
like they
top
make
tier.
points. Especially they've been playing like weak teams lately, so they've been going off. Like I have them in my fantasy this week, and they got me like 21 points.
Yeah. No, they're legit. Like Dallas, one of the best defense in the league, dude. So, to be honest, their defense is better than their offense. It's just their offense is finally clicking and consistently scoring. Dakota is finally putting it together a little bit on these weak ass teams. So they're going to keep feasting on the weak ass teams. I don't think Jerry Jones is going to let them just throw the game away, but I'm not laying -11 with the Dallas Cowboys. That looks kind of gross. As far as the total, man, it went from 45 down to 48.5. It looks like they're saying there's going to be some points. Yeah, I got to look that way, but the number's awfully high, for a defense in Dallas that could stop Washington. But Dallas could put points up on Washington if they want. So Dallas could pretty much name the score. Survivor pick as well for me here. So, but let's get into some prime time Thanksgiving game.
You feel me? It's that dinner time. If you're waiting for dinner, if you eating that, if you tired of that funky turkey, if you want some, some rib roast or some good prime rib, this is where you enjoy and watch the Niners versus the Seacocks.
Hey, they're in the Pacific Northwest, but Niners, are they back? They're back. But they had some injuries once again, some star injuries.
Hufanga out for the season, torn ACL, but I guess they have a lot of faith in the rookie Jair Brown, who actually made a big play. He got an interception off Baker, I want to say. So people have been hyping him up a lot, but it definitely hurts to lose Hufanga and then go to Seattle. Well, Hufanga for the whole season, that's terrible.
Yeah, it looks like as of right now, Geno Smith also got shaken up during the game. He was out. He came back in, which made a huge difference for the offense. But
if
still,
he was in there, I feel like they would have won it. But yeah, that's true. Well, the kicker blew the game, so yeah.
Yeah, no. What happened was Drew Lock came in right to back him up for a second, and Drew Lock sucked. Threw a pick. But when Geno came back, even though he was hurt, he was driving the ball down. They had a chance to kick a 55-yard field goal deep. But Myers made 250+ that game already. But, odds are against you. The more you make it, you're closer to a miss probably. And he just missed when it counted the most, man, which was – I was hyped for myself. But it was a lot of split action on there. Some people were on the Seahawks. Some people were on the Rams. It was a close game, man. And Stafford pulls it out once again, even though he was hurt for a bit as well during that game. Stafford always hurt. But, great game for the Rams. I mean, they're kind of mid. With Seattle, they're kind of at that level. I think obviously Niners is just next level, even with the injuries. It is a divisional game, so it is kind of sketched. The line went from -4 in the early lines down to -6.5, -7. Yeah. So it is, letting a whole touchdown in a division game is never awesome.
This game is always would give the Niners a first, but that was with Russell Wilson. And I don't know. Yeah. I think an injured Geno facing against this our secondary is kind of banged up, like Nomar Hufanga, but the defensive line is playing like
fire.
Kill.
Which I love. And the linebackers.
Yeah. Fred Warner and them. I mean, they should have had like 3-4 picks against Baker. If you watch the game, they dropped so many, bro. But I was so mad. But because I had a bet for a Baker interception, I was like, bro, we had 3 already, and then they finally got one. But yeah, man, the defense is looking crazy. And like, if you remember that game with Geno Smith against the Rams, the first game where he was like, "Oh my God," when Aaron Donald kept coming in, just. Gonna have a lot of those sound bites on Thanksgiving when you eating your pie a la mode and your pumpkin pie.
Exactly. I'm with you. I mean, I feel out of all these big favorites, I feel the most comfortable laying the -6.5. If you get a 6.5 on the Niners here, I just think they're superior in every way possible. The only thing you could even say they have against them right now is like being away in this division. But you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck all that. This is one of the spots here. I'm riding the momentum. Purdy's going hard.
Purdy coming off of the perfect passer rating game. Hasn't been done for the Niners since 1989.
Damn. Back in the day, right? Yeah. And we forgot to mention, not only is Geno questionable, Walker, the running back.
Walker actually left the game, right? So
he's gonna be out, and I know for sure he's not playing this Thursday. It's a short week turnaround. Yeah. But they got a good backup. Charbonnet's good, real good.
Yeah, he's a good rookie.
But it's like now you're putting more of the load on him, and you got less.
And then going against the Niners, the number one defense in the league.
And Geno not being 100%, like, come on, like that's just sometimes it is scary because it's too obvious, right? Sometimes it's just like
it's common sense. Sometimes it's common sense.
Sometimes, it's like if you don't bet on this right here and then you miss out, you just feel like. No. This is just too many ways that the Niners. It's Niners game to lose type of thing. It's just like up to them. They're gonna fuck up or not.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
I would lay the points. I'm definitely taking them in a teaser as well. I think I'm gonna combine them with the Detroit Lions for a holiday teaser, so they could just win the game by half a point, whatever it is. So we're good there. And then under over is 44. Now down to 43. I agree with it, man. I would take it all the way down to probably 42.5 because I think it's going to be one-way traffic here, bro. One-way traffic. They're going to use the Seahawks and make a turkey out of them. It's going to be the under because I think it's only going to be one way is the Niners scoring. I would even take Seattle team total under, which I don't even know if the line's out yet. But if it's like 17 or something, I would take under that. So Yeah, take it all ways, man. Top yourself off with that prime rib on Thursday.
Sheesh.
What else we got? Get into Friday, Black Friday game, man. We
Damn, this
got
is the first time ever, yo. This is history.
historical. Is it on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Black Friday sale. You can watch the football. It's gonna be Miami minus. It was -6 in the early lines. Now all the way to -9.5, -10 against the Jets in Gotham City. Man, 42 is the total down to 40. So they think the Dolphins are gonna lay the whooping. The quarterback play is gonna be what's his name? Other white dude, not Wilson.
Some
Boyle,
random
right?
dude, bro. Some random fuck.
Boyle.
It don't even matter. Yeah, it's a boil on my ass. But but also
Tim Boyle. Yeah.
they just announced too that Zach is going to be the third stringer for the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they're
That's
gonna have two people in front
crazy.
of him
Damn, bro. Like, why did they wait this long?
to the back of the line.
This is on Robert. This is on Robert Saleh, bro. Like, it's like, bro, you know what you were getting the whole time. You should have been trying to get a quarterback who was in shape or the trade or some shit. Like, cause yeah, this is
They should
he
have
going
got
with the.
Dobbs.
They could have got Dobbs, but they should have shit, man. They should have went with the. They should have just went with the damn. What's that shit called when you're like, uh, not promotion, but like, when you do something like it's just all eyes on you kind of shit. Like,
Oh, like a spotlight, a
yeah, but like,
franchise.
no, like when Kaepernick did this shit, like you know what I'm saying, just for you know how they say all good is like all like
Oh, publicity.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, they should have
Publicity.
just went
There
like
you
the
go.
publicity stunt and just signed Kaepernick at this point.
Yeah,
Like
real
when
talk.
the J. Cole shit was going on, they should have just went with that.
Hell yeah, they put him as a backup. You know, he didn't even ask to be the starter at first. He's like, if you want me as a backup, I'll even be a backup to whoever you want
Yeah,
in.
they
You know.
because like bro, their shit's far gone. Like I seen a lot of comments. It was like, yeah, make sure you get the Dolphins defense this week in fantasy.
Yeah, because yeah, they're often they're. It's just sad for their Jets defense because like their defense is so elite.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, they can't do it all. You get tired too. There's
Exactly.
always a defense out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, and against this team, the Dolphins, they're gonna have you out there running. You're gonna be chasing Tyreek's little ass everywhere. You can Waddle go off. But the thing is, they did show they have a good defense, so it's gonna be hard. Like, look at the Raiders. Like, I give a lot of credit to the Raiders defense this week. I thought they
Mhm.
only could handle like weak teams, but against like an explosive offense, what they did against the Dolphins, man, they look good. They had Tua had like what 1 or 2 picks, a fumble. They held them to
Mhm.
20 points or 21 points. So maybe the defense can make it nasty and ugly.
Hey, yeah, let's bring up the we got to bring up the Raiders. Credit to the Raiders. I mean, they stayed within they covered the spread for those that bet on the Raiders. It went all the way up to like 14 and a half at one point before the game time. And it
Yeah,
went
and
back
then
down and they
and
covered.
it was close too. It just man, it's the rookie man. He was looking all right in the first half, throwing bombs to Devontae, but in the second half, just couldn't do nothing.
When it's crunch time, he's not ready yet. It's not there
Yeah,
yet. You know, you got to get a little more time, a little more experience. But I mean, they put up a good fight, so I think their stock went up still, and
yeah,
people know that this hype as far as being hyped with the new coach and everything, the better coach than freaking McDaniel or whatever McDaniel's.
hmm
So shout outs to them. But yeah, I no hot take here. Obviously, Miami. It's a lot of points. It's hard to lay the big points in a low total game like this, but it's hard to take the Jets. Period. So,
yeah.
so yeah, Miami survivor pick for those that haven't had it. That's a good one as well. 10-point teasers if you want with who was the earlier one that was crazy? Oh yeah, with Dallas. If you're into that type of weirdo shit, yeah. So next up, we got the Sunday games. We're back. Sunday games, man, this past Sunday was fucking
So there's
crazy.
only one game on the Black Friday. That's the
Yeah,
only one.
exactly.
Okay.
They just give you one, bro. They want you to
That's
shop
that's
after that,
that's
and
cool
it's at
though.
12.
Yeah, it's at 12.
Yeah, we got the Buccaneers going with the Minshew Mania Colts that came off a bye week here.
hmm
We got what is it? -1 Colts now -2.5.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts with that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the money's going to the Colts. I love it. You know me on this show. I've been multiple weeks. I've been best bet on the Colts. I don't know if this is best bet material, but I think it's gonna be close though. I don't
Yeah,
think it's gonna
I wouldn't
be.
say best bets because like yeah, I don't know. Bucks they still look against the Niners like they did all that, but they still only held the Niners to like 27 to 14, right? That's actually not too bad. You know what I mean? And against this game, they're probably gonna want some get back, but because Colts be looking Minshew Mania be looking sketch kind of sometimes, but we'll see. But I for sure will take the Colts -1. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. As far as who I think will win, I mean, I think I like the Colts, but as far as betting here, I like Tampa Bay plus the 2.5 when you add the teaser to it to 8.5. I think it's going to be a little competitive because the like you mentioned, the Bucks defense is actually their best portion,
Yeah,
and then
they're like a top 10 defense.
exactly, and then you just got to wait until the certain games where Baker Mayfield like doesn't turn over the ball as much, which is rare and few in between. But when they all that clicks together, they do real well.
Yeah,
And they can keep when you can keep the score low, you can at least have a chance of coming back or backdooring. So as far as the spread, I still take the Colts anything from -3 or better. But Tampa Bay, don't sleep on them. It might be a sweaty game. You never know. And then the total,
for sure, sweaty game.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks like the money's coming on the over 41 now 44. So, I kind of agree with that, but I'm not fucking with it. It could go either way. The defense might be strong, but and then the Colts always do a shootout type of game nowadays.
Yeah, especially with like weak teams.
Yeah, I don't trust their defense as much. So next up, man, we got the battle of the week. It might be your favorite game here. No, not the Colts again. We got the Patriots going to New York. The New York Giants, man, the hyped Giants.
Anything with Patriots can suck my dick.
Early lines had the Patriots -5.5. Now they're all the way down to -3, 3.5. So it looks like money's coming in on the Giants, man. Off that win, people are a little hyped. The total's hella low, 35 now, 33.5. So, which is crazy, but at the same time, it's like the best part of these teams is their defense.
Man, this is a shitty ass game, bro. Isn't Mac Jones not even playing, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's him.
Man, I want to say I'm gonna go with the goddamn Mamma Mia, Danny DeVito and the Giants, bro.
Yeah, I mean that +3. If you got 3.5, that looks good, right? Like it could be a field goal game either way.
Well, I'm saying if they took care of the Commanders like this, you should be able to fucking yoke the Patriots. Patriots offense is like, what is it? I mean, it's gonna be all Ramondre. I mean, I'll be juiced with that. I have him in a fantasy team where I'm raw, so I need that. But damn, I don't know. Jets kind of really shocked me. I mean, Giants really shocked me with that win over the Commanders like that.
With multiple scores too, they were
Yeah,
scoring.
man. Yeah, 3 touchdowns. They said Danny DeVito, or his name's not Danny DeVito, but they said he has more multiple games with multiple touchdowns in a game than Kenny Pickett all season.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pickett's been just disgusting. And somehow the Steelers still be winning games, which is insane. By the way, it's fucking insane. But yeah, for this game, yeah, I'm riding with you here. I like taking the points with the Giants. I mean, I wouldn't even hate anyone at least sprinkle on the money line on the upset plus money because they definitely have a shot at winning here. I'm gonna ride that momentum. Some people are worried. The old school people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's Belichick off a bye week. You don't want to do that.
Shit's over, bro.
Shit's over with because Belichick ain't playing the game.
And he ain't got Thomas Brady no more. So yeah.
Yeah, he don't got Mac Jones no more.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that might be an upgrade. That's true. That part.
I mean, it's just like you can't get no worse. I want to say, right? Whatever you're gonna do, like shit. Unless the guy just starts throwing picks like off the rip, it's like, oh my god, what are we doing? So like, yeah,
yeah. Because don't get it wrong, still DeVito. He got a good game last game, but he ain't a great player overall yet.
Fact.
So he at any point he could go back to normal real quick and be himself against a good defense that's fresh.
I think the Giants are playing for more too because I think what Dayball used to be on the Patriots, right? The head coach of the Giants. Didn't he used to be part of? He used to be part of the Patriots organization.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say yes, but maybe.
Chang, look it up, Chang.
Dayball.
These balls.
Brian Dayball.
Dayball, we ball. Hey man, don't quit the smoke. Don't quit
the smoke unless you get that fireplace thing. Oh, he previously served as a coordinator for the Cleveland Browns, Miami Dolphins, Chiefs, and Alabama, and the Bills.
Oh shit! So he never was with the Patriots.
Yeah, no, not here. Not according to Wikipedia.
Nah, yeah, that's.
And fun fact, he's actually Canadian.
What the? No wonder he's weak.
Yeah. He was born in Welland, Canada.
Damn,
I don't
Brian.
even know where that is.
These balls.
He's was a
Oh, McKinnon. Oh, my bad. I'm watching the game. Fuck. I need Pacheco to go ham tonight.
hey fantasy, bro. It's heating up for those in the last few weeks, and
Last
I
few weeks
know.
of regular season, right?
Yep, and a hella leagues I know and are in. And all that middle teams is always battling out the last few weeks, and then some people trying to get out of that last place spot, so they don't be last place.
Me in one. I'm one in one league. I'm last place. It's terrible.
Do you have a chance to get out of
Nah,
it?
I'm done. And I have I got a squad too. I don't know how the fuck I'm fucking last, bro.
Shit's
Terrible.
rough, but yeah, fuck this game by the way. But New York, it looks like we're on New York here. I would only look at the under. I'm not looking at the over,
I'm money lining this
but
thing.
the under the over or the total so low, man. 33 is like gross. I'm not fucking with it. But yeah, we'll see what's next. That's enough time on that game. Now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers to Cincinnati Bengals. Pittsburgh Bengals were obviously in an early look ahead line before the Joe Burrow injury.
Yeah, man. This
was -5.5. Now Pittsburgh is a slight favorite. It's like a pick'ems pretty much, but they're like -1
Yeah, but
pick'ems.
the backup for Burrow is like not good at all.
Browning.
So, yeah, I think I'm going with the Steelers with the bounce back right here.
Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers too because of the bounce back. I think that was a tough game for them to lose like that when they had a chance. Their offense is stinky though, so if you bet on this, you might want to hold your nose.
Yeah.
Total is extremely low. It looks like 34.5 right now because of Joe Burrow being out. Man, these 30-point totals are just sketchy, man. So yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh as well. I like this Pittsburgh team. Brown is not terrible, but because Pickens is bad. It's real bad, so the weapons are still there for the Bengals, but the defense is going to be on Pittsburgh's side.
Pickett and Trubinsky both suck.
This game's going to be like the game last week, like 13-10 final.
Bet the unders on everything. Jamar Chase. Joe Mixon probably going to have a cool game.
What's the first half under, too? Full game, first half. Might split up my bet. I'll look at it after the thing. This might be something I'm looking at. You're right. I know the totals are low, but it might be low for a reason.
Yeah.
What else we got?
It's a shitty game, bro. So for sure.
Battle of the week again, just with the quarterback situation.
That might be the game of the week now. Yeah, because Bengals are just down now. I want to say, bro, they ain't gonna have no.
But they got Jamar still and Mixon.
Still, you gotta have a quarterback to get him the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, Mixon's a running back, of course, but yeah, if you load up the box and like, oh yeah, all these motherfuckers can do is run. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, this might be also the game of the week. There's a lot of games of the week here.
There's a lot of shitty games right here. Damn, they should have gave these fools some bye weeks.
We got the Carolina Panthers going to Tennessee Titans. Panthers here. What are they? Oh, they're actually the underdog here. Tennessee was -4.5, now -3.5, -4. So there's a little love for Carolina off that game, even though they lost. They put up a little fight in the second half against the Cowboys. The mayonnaise on the Titans. Will Levis, I mean, he's looking like he's going back to normal, like his normal self.
Well, we don't know because it's only his like third or fourth game, right? It's just the first game he ever played as a pro in the NFL. He threw for 3 TDs, like for D Hop. You know what I mean? So it's been like, oh shit, we see a little bit of shining. A lot of people might have stuck to it and thought that it was a sleeper, but it's just looking like, he's just not ready, bro. And then like it's tough for a rookie midseason to try to come in and take over. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like but they're just playing like shit. Like even Derrick Henry, he's been playing like whatever the last few weeks. He's like
on the way out.
I don't know if
the team's not good.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know, just like the age or like, I don't know. Like too bad he didn't get traded by the trade deadline.
Yeah, I definitely traded him by the trade deadline personally. Yeah, get rid of that. But yeah, man, I mean, it's hard to lay points with that Tennessee offense. Not always thinking they have. Obviously, D Hop's always a threat, and we've seen Will Levis do good, but I feel like we're rating them because of what we saw in that one game. And it's like after that, Levis hasn't been that great. But at the same time, Carolina is literally the worst team in the league right now by the record, as far as record goes. So I'm not trusting in that either. This is a stinky game. I see why
they get a win here.
Yeah, I like the plus. If I had to pick right now, I would take the points +4, +3.5. Yeah. But it's gross right now. It's making me nauseous thinking about this type of game and betting on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
the under might be something as well, under 37. But yeah, I'll take the points if I have to. But I'm probably not betting this right now.
Yeah.
What else? We got that good shit. Give us some good shit, man. Okay, I like this game. This is a fire game, man.
Interesting game, especially the way Jacksonville showed up against who?
Against a trash team. No, that was one of my excellent looks from last week. My survivor pick as well. I forgot who they were against here.
Yeah, fuck. I
Look it up, Chang.
My memory is
Oh,
terrible.
it was the Titans. We were just talking about the Titans. The weak
Oh
ass
yeah,
Titans.
yeah. What's it called? Trevor Lawrence had like what 5 touchdowns, or what do you have?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, he got. No, he had 2 touchdowns, but he threw for 262 here. But the team just went crazy.
Yeah, fucking Ridley. I got rid of his ass in one league, and then he had the best game ever. Fuck, he had like 2 touchdowns. I was like, oh my god. I was
Hey,
hot.
damn, that's crazy. Trevor Lawrence never passed more than 2 touchdowns this season. You know that? Fun fact. But hey, quarterback play is going to be a great matchup here. Obviously, Jacksonville, they have their moments. They're not a bad team, but to me, they're kind of that like mid-tier
Yeah, and
team.
hey, Texans too, man. They're on a tear right now, and they came back in this game too, right? In their last
Yeah,
game
that's
this
the
week.
one thing that's crazy is they're always in this like close ass game, and when you have CJ Stroud, he's always, even though he makes mistakes sometimes and throws picks, he's a slinger and he's done it.
Tank Dell went off too in
Yeah,
fantasy.
shout out to my boy Tank, weekly listener.
Hey,
Hey, but yeah, no, I
right.
fuck with this.
Do it. Let me
I'm
see.
gonna ride. I'm gonna
Do
ride the CJ Stroud train, man. It might fail today,
it.
at some point, but I like Houston. What's the line here?
Yeah, it's in Houston also, so I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Houston, but Jacksonville is -1 now, -2, -1, about the same. It's almost a pick'ems. But I would take the Texans if you wait till a +2. I would take that in a teaser as well if it goes to around there.
Give
Oh,
y'all
Pacheco.
hey.
But yeah, I'm gonna ride the train, bro. I might be square underdog or whatever, but I like it. I also like the over actually. Houston games have been going completely over. And you're not going to stop CJ Stroud. I don't think Texas defense is that. It's not terrible. It's kind of just middle of the mall type of shit. But yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence can also put up points. So I think both guys, they'll be able to score here. So I would take the over. Over 48, kind of the limit right now. It's already moved a lot from 45. So that's the limit, y'all. Next up, what we got? Oh, I like this one. This is kind of weak too, but I personally like it. It's a pick'ems game. This is a rivalry. New Orleans Saints going to the Atlanta Falcons. Total is 40. Was 40 and a half, now 42. So some people think there's points. Makes me kind of grossed out because Saints low scoring team, decent defense, pretty good
Yeah, but
defense.
is Jamie's now, right?
It is Jameis Winston's team,
Yeah.
which is
So,
concerning, but you never
well,
know.
nah, at least he's gonna air it out, and I feel like the Falcons are that poo poo. Like, I don't know. I feel like the Saints could maybe take it.
Yeah, I like the Saints here. I don't love the Saints here, but I do like the Saints as pick'ems. Atlanta is off, I believe, a bye week. I believe the Ritter's going to be starting, so that is, I don't know if it's a huge better, but Ritter will be back. So we don't know. Maybe they've been practicing over that bye week.
I feel like Saints defense, like they're not weak, so they should be doing well.
Exactly. If I think both offense is kind of close to each other, there's weapons on the Saints side and on the Falcons side, so it's close up. It's more of a quarterback issue. Winston's definitely got the experience, but he doesn't have the same athletic ability, or he's definitely not more athletic than Ritter. Ritter's kind of like that guy that likes to scramble around and shit. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like you said, when it comes to that, the defense, who do I think the defense is better? Atlanta's defense is not bad, but obviously New Orleans' defense is a little more consistent. And that's what I lean towards, and I go right there. As far as the total, I don't like this over. The money coming on the over here at 42. I would look at the under, to be honest, man. This game might be some stinky, a lot of field goals possibly. You never know, but it is a rivalry. People
I
might be hyped.
feel like Winston might
Air it out.
get Olave some points.
I hope he does.
Kind of like
I like Winston.
yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I traded Olave in this one league because now like that last game, Olave had the best game of the season. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I feel like he may
Yeah,
go,
then maybe
especially
Michael Thomas to do something.
also no, Michael Thomas is hurt. I want to say now,
You know,
right?
he was like arrested. He got let go, but
No, but oh yeah, that's what it
about
was.
that brick shit,
I
throwing
thought he
bricks
got I
at.
thought he got hurt too, or that
He's
might be
always
it
hurt.
though. You might be right about that. That's what they probably might take him off on.
He got legal issues like all these fools. Next up, rivalry game, and a resurgence from Arizona here. We got the LA Rams, Cardinals, the Kyler Cardinals. Divisional game here. It's a pick'ems game. It looks like Rams were the favorite, but now that Kyler's back and everything, it looks like they went to pick'ems. Total's 46 now, 44 and a half. Man, if Stafford, you can confirm Stafford's probably going to play, but I need to make sure. And I think I would take the over. Cup's out. That's another big injury. Cup's hurt again. So you're gonna be day to day with him. Most likely, maybe he'll play, maybe not. But they were scoring without Cup when he was injured. Remember, because they got Puka.
Poke you mean? Poke you
Hey,
mean?
get your Poke Bowls ready. Get all this ready. I love the train. I was on the Rams last week.
Do
Some
that
people
Baker
say a
game.
lucky win, but I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I got to ride with Kyler here, bro. I think the Cardinals, have a chance to make this game a winnable game. Their defense is weaker, I think, than the Rams for sure. But I think it's going to be competitive. I think you shouldn't sleep on Arizona. Kyler is surprising me for sure because I was not a believer when he came
I
back.
didn't think he was going to play this year, and now he looks enthusiastic and shit. He's back to his ways, able to run and make plays happen out of nowhere. So like,
yeah,
it was like it was like a prop. The bet for Kyler rushing, it was like 24 yards. I was like, oh yeah, that's all this fool does. Like for sure, get on that. Oh no, it was like 11. My bad.
He can't see over the offensive line, so he has to move around. He's like Jeff Garcia type of.
But for sure, yeah, I'm with the Cardinals too, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like incredibly strong. I'm leaning towards it right now.
It's in Arizona too, right? So
yeah, and to be honest, I like the over. If Stafford plays, I like the over when it's all the way down to 44 right now. Yeah, I think they could put it on points to each other. Both defenses are okay. They're not terrible, but they're not super premier in my opinion. So both quarterbacks, if they play right, they're going to be able to score. So I like it. Go Kyler. Have on my fantasy team. Shout outs to the Gen G Fantasy League. Fuck y'all for saying, oh, just drop Kyler Murray at the beginning of the season because he was in my IR spot. And I'm like, you guys are fucking high. How you going to dictate and tell me just to drop somebody because you feel like he ain't going to like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anywho, moving forward. We got the Browns versus the Denver Broncos. The resurgence.
Shout out 3 IR spots.
Shout outs 3 IR spots. Shout out to our commissioner for making the 3 IR spot, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to the doctor, the house doctor in the league. He fucking
was scraped him, huh?
Who? Oh,
who'd you play this week?
Dr. Chris.
You played.
No, I played Sweet Poo.
Sweet Poo.
Shout out Sweet Poo. Yeah, man. All right, now someone else is using three injury spots, and they're like, "Oh wow, it's so great." It's like, no, you should just drop one of your players in. How about that? Because I get to pick who you drop. All right,
gonna get slapped up like a dude from the Giants.
Jock Peterson and Tony Pham.
Yeah. Man, he got slapped up for no reason.
Like, really? He was Tony Pham. You can tell he's like a super gambaholic, because he took it so serious that he just showed up and without hesitation slapped the shit out of him for real, like hard, no combo.
Wow, Sky Moore. But really, yeah, bro. And then Jock, he got nationally.
Justin Watson, bro. It was just.
He got nationally punked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was on wax. Hey, you got slapped over fantasy football? Like, fuck. Yup.
Shout outs to Jock Peterson. Shout outs to Tiger Peterson. I went to college with that guy. His older brother. So, but yeah, we got the Cleveland shit Browns with Hey, they got a win though against the Steelers with Dorian Finley.
Dorian got his first NFL win. He was on the sidelines crying, so that was cool.
Crying, man. And Cleveland was
Here's a joy.
Was -3 when Deshaun Watson was good. Now with the whole situation, with the Dorian Finley and everything. It got Denver being the favorite at -2, 2.5.
Hold on.
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck Denver. They won last night, right?
Denver barely won, but yes, they won by 1 point. They
They
came
came
back.
back. Yeah, they came. I put a bet on them live. It was like plus 150. I was like, let's
Oh,
see.
only TD of the game. They kept kicking field goals all game.
Man, the kicker went off, bro. Man, yeah, that shit. I kind of hate fantasy with kickers now. I don't know.
I'm in
It's
a
like,
league with no kickers. One of my
yeah,
leagues.
I like it. Like, it's kind of like phony when the kicker gets like 20 points, bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is. You have to. It's a separate strategy. Like having good kicking is also like its own little thing too. So
yeah, because at
you,
the same time, it could not happen. They just get touchdowns, but sometimes, like, you gotta get the team that just like can never score. Like the Jets, the kicker. That's what I
yeah.
thought was gonna happen, and
Raiders
then
kicker when
he,
Derek Carr was quarterback.
the Jets kicker got me 0 points.
Yeah, man, that was my strategy back in the few years when Derek Carr was on the Raiders.
Yeah,
Was get Carlson or their kicker because they would always be hella good at driving it and being from behind. They would throw it and get in there, and then eventually they always end up having like the worst red zone or bottom half of the NFL in red zone completions, and then they just kick field goals all
that
day.
shit is ass.
Yeah. But yeah, anywho, this game
This is a
is
close
also
game.
kind of nice.
This is a really close game, bro.
Number
Like,
one defense in the league, the Browns. Did you know that?
yeah, that's what they said when they played the Niners, like 1A, 1B, and I guess now it's the Browns.
This
But
is the Browns.
man, they're in Denver. It's kind of rough with the DTR as the quarterback for the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is hard, man. And the Broncos have kind of been riding the momentum. And I think that luck, even though you could say it's a lucky win or whatever, it was still a good momentum for the Broncos. Now they're at home. Cleveland's going to have to travel over from a different time zone. Not a huge difference, but
It's still East
um,
Coast, or it's just the thin air though.
thin air as well. But it is a different time, but not a huge time because,
It's like 1 hour because
yeah.
Denver's 2 hours from us, and then East Coast is 3. So yeah, it's only 1 hour.
Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, the altitude, I just think I'm going to ride the momentum here, but I am worried about the whole offense. That's the one thing that's giving me red flags
Who?
about laying 2.5
Browns?
is, well, both teams, to be honest. I would look at the under here as well as at 36. But now, Denver, if you look at last week, they only scored that one touchdown at the very end, but they didn't even play against Cleveland Browns defense. Cleveland Browns is number one. If they can't score a touchdown, they keep kicking field goals, are they going to be able to stop? Because their defense is okay, but it ain't the Steelers defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the Broncos defense is just middle of the
It's
pack as
solid.
well.
They got like,
It's okay,
but they got
it's
like
middle.
one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL.
Yeah,
Sertain.
yeah, but the Cleveland Browns ain't going to be throwing it like that.
Yeah.
They're going to be running it mostly. I'll tell you that. So it's going to be low scoring for sure. That's the one thing that holds me back. I like the Browns. I mean, sorry, not the Browns, the Broncos, because I'm going to ride that momentum. But it's like last week, bro, laying 2.5. This is the same situation. Last week was the same line. Broncos -2.5. And it stayed there the whole time. And guess what? They won, but didn't cover, right? So maybe this week, if you like the Broncos, maybe you look at putting the money line instead of the -2.5. Exactly, 2.5. They might win by 1 or 2 points. And these Browns type of games are always low scoring, man. Each point means a lot more in these low scoring games. So you might split your bet if you want to do half, money line, half spread. But yeah, I like the Broncos, but this is not a great look, man. I don't like going against this Browns defense with a weak, questionable offense. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Like, I don't even think Javonte Williams, look at him. He was able to not do as much damage and this last week here in this low scoring game. So what makes you think he's going to be able to run against this team, So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But who do you like? You like the Broncos?
Man, it's a close ass game. I don't even know. Like, the fact, because like, man, I'm only going with the Broncos only because they're at home. But also, I got to still see what the quarterback for the Browns can do.
Yeah, he's good. He's gonna have a week to at least practice, and he's riding kind of his own momentum a little bit mentally because he had such a big emotional win. So that could mean something. I don't know what that means,
Yeah.
But Russell Wilson, he's been there. So
and Russell Wilson is playing He's been
solid.
playing solid. You know what I'm saying? His last game he only had 1 touchdown, but he's still like making stuff happen, making some good throws,
and winning. Most importantly.
Yep.
So, okay, here's a fire game for you.
Ooh.
Buffalo Bills going over to the Philadelphia Eagles. It looks like the Eagles are -3.5 right now as we speak while they're playing against the Chiefs this week. It could change. If they end up beating these Chiefs, I bet you this line's going to go to -4 or more,
Yeah.
guaranteed. So if they lose, maybe you'll see the other way. Maybe you'll see people start jumping on the Buffalo +3.5. But yeah, Buffalo is sus. I don't want to lay 3.5. I'm going to wait. I like Philly, but at 3.5, I would rather take Buffalo just because they're going to be able to score and throw interceptions too. But fuck
Yeah. No, yeah,
it.
fuck. This will throw an interception every game, especially against a good defense. It's like it's like automatic.
Yeah, if I take Philly, I need like -2.5 or better. Then I might
Yeah.
be looking at Philly. But with the +3 or better, I'm going with Buffalo. I think it's a
Yeah.
close game.
Yeah, it's in Philadelphia too. I'm going with Buffalo. Damn, Philadelphia got some hard games coming up, man. They got the Chiefs, the Bills, and they got the Niners.
Yeah. Hey, but betting on Buffalo this year has always been feeling like shit all the time, right? Because they've been kind of fraudulent compared to what people thought they were going to be.
Yeah, so that's why I said like against a good team like the Eagles, I feel like Eagles might take that one out for sure.
Yeah. Looks like there's gonna be some points there, and then we got a good game as well. A good game for some people. Divisional game. Kansas City Chiefs against the Las Vegas Raiders. Another team that's playing right now as we recording this. Chiefs right now as we speak are -9.5, -9 against the Raiders in Las Vegas. Totals 45 now down to 44. I agree with that. I already sprinkled a little. I might play more on the under because both these teams, the highlight of their teams is their defense.
Yeah.
Chiefs defense,
Yeah, but
Raiders
you
defense.
can't always say that because you got Patrick Mahomes out there and Travis Kelsey.
True. But if you also notice throughout even history when the Raiders were even worse and their defense was weaker than this year's defense, this is arguably the best defense they've had in like a decade. So uh, they were also, for some reason, when it's divisional games like this, especially when it's the Raiders and Chiefs, man, the Chiefs somehow play down to their opponent. I think the Chiefs win. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all that, but I just don't want to lay the big points with the Chiefs right now, -9, -10. If they win this game, which I hope they do against the Philly Eagles right now,
Looking like it.
they might be on a high, bro. They might be riding high, overlooking these Raiders because the Raiders, I mean, they could be the wild card contenders, could not. Hopefully not,
Yeah.
for those that know. And I like the Chiefs to win. I might do a survivor pick, but there's no way I'm laying -9 in this. Raiders always somehow keep it close. Their offense is questionable, but they have the pieces. You've seen them be able to score at least the first half. So if you could get +9, +8, pretty much +7.5 or better, I think there's value on the Raiders. Am I going to do it? Maybe not. I'm going to probably maybe not. I haven't. So I'm on the under though. I like the under in this game, or the Vegas team total under as well. If it's under like 17 or something like that. Like last week, I didn't bet on it, but I mentioned it on the show for those that watch. I said, I don't know what the team total is. And then when we looked at it, it said 17.5. I was like, definitely looking under. And that would have hit. So, I mean, who do you like?
Oh yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs.
No explanation.
I see it being like competitive, for these new Raiders for sure. But at the end of the day,
Can't trust their
I'm not
offense.
sold on the offense right now.
Me neither. I'm 100% on that. That's why I don't think they're going to be able to put up. Especially the Chiefs' defense has been elite this season, which is way different than has been in the past. So
and the Chiefs, like they get up for the Raiders. So
yeah, divisional game, bro. Both teams are going to be up for sure, and definitely the Raiders are too.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the Raiders will make it close in the beginning, but then they just
at any point. Don't get me wrong, like.
But you never know. Shit, they might even just take it. It's any given Sunday.
Backdoor cover. I can see this being like Kansas City is up by 10. You could, since this is on wax, Kansas City up by 10 or something like that at the end, and then they just like randomly kick a field goal, or the Raiders do to like make it lose by 7, or they score one backdoor touchdown, garbage time to Devontae Adams or some bullshit like that don't even matter, and then lose by 3 and be like, see, it was a close game. It's like, nah, just garbage time.
Oh shit! I mean, yep.
It could be possible.
It's probably basically gonna be like might be like or like last week against the Dolphins, but like they did good, but at the same time, yeah, it's a rivalry, so they all gonna be amped up. But
you see what I'm saying? So like you said, you were impressed, and I agree with you. Like they went to Miami and put up a fight in a 1 possession game that they had chances to tie it up multiple times. It's just their offense couldn't get it done because it's just not it right now. As far as like the quarterback is just getting used to everything. But
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
but would you say that Miami's offense typically is better than the Chiefs' offense? I would.
It is, yeah. They have the big names,
Yeah,
but
so
then at the
that's
end of
why
the
I like
day,
the under.
at the end of the day, like I said, they got that boy,
Yeah, of course, the goat, the baby goat, whatever
baby
you want
go
to call him.
15, whatever team he's on. It's like it's
You mean
always
CJ
gonna be.
Stroud?
Haha. He might be the new goat, but we'll see. He got
The
a lot.
new
That'll happen.
baby goat.
We'll see. He got
Ever
to
since
win.
Tom Brady retired, Mahomes is the goat,
He got to win. It's
the
too
active
early.
goat.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like no big hot surprises here. You know, it's hard to take the Raiders because their offense is too gross, but low scoring game, so I would take the points for under 44. Next up, we got the fucking Chargers, dude. All right.
Fuck the Chargers.
Ravens -4 going to the LA Chargers. Chargers got injuries on injuries and whack ass coaching. How is he still employed?
Yeah, the
I don't know.
coach is terrible, bro. How do you not have Eckler going off, bro?
Hey, watch this. Watch this. It's gonna be some bullshit. Like on some bullshit. Chargers gonna fire the coach, and then they're gonna hire McDaniels.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I would just be so weak. Like that would happen. Just so hilarious.
That would be fucking hilarious, bro.
And then he's just like, "Don't worry, guys. I got all the secrets for these fucking Raiders." They're like, "Nah, bro. They ain't using any shit that you ever taught over there, bro. No more. It's a different regime, bro."
I think about like, damn, we should even
they put some seasoning on that shit.
I think about we should even hire Joe stupid ass.
Yeah, they're like the only white people we got now is like Max Crosby types. You know, like the boys from Vallejo, Caucasians from Vallejo. Shout outs.
But I got the Ravens though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's such a square play, but yeah, like I mean, how can you not, bro? Like, I like Herbert too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've always been an advocate for Herbert as far as him as being a pro. I hated him in college because I was just a hater, and I realized came to my senses, and I just accepted that he had skills. But yeah, like you saw Eckler. What was that? I'm a big Eckler fan too, but look at that. Why is he so slow? He's looking like Najee Harris out there. Like, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Right. He's still injured, or he's like not fully recovered from the injuries.
Running back life, man.
And he's small too, so like when he gets hit, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on over there. Their defense is already suck with Bosa. Now they're even losing more players. Like it's like
Derwin James ain't doing shit either.
It's like what are you gonna do at this point? So Ravens, they just came off of well, let me see here. Ravens' last game was against the Bengals.
Yeah,
they dominated with Joe Burrow getting injured. So they had a long rest though, because that was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So they had the time.
That might be like a lock of the week right there.
Yeah, if you wanted the Ravens money line, but I would even take the -4. You know, I know it's kind of square, but I like it, man. It might be one of the best bets here of the week, square or not, as long as it cashes at this point, you know?
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so, and then we got the main event. I mean, you could call it the battle of the week, but it looks like Justin Fields is making a resurgence of this team, and so is Dobbs making a resurgence of Vikings. Yeah, what do you think? Bears versus Vikings, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I got the Vikings. Dobbs has been looking good. Even that last game, like he was beasting. It was a close ass game. At the end of the day, he made some mistakes, but I feel like Bears even though Bears, hey, they were looking good against the Lions. So shit,
they were up for most of the game.
This is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game for sure. I want to say, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings have been kind of hot. I'm a fan of Josh Dobbs for sure. You know, I actually liked him when he was already on the Cardinals. You know, like I thought he was doing good over there. But yeah, good for him. He's super intelligent. That's why he's learning so quickly for every team he goes to. Minnesota's a favorite, by the way, -4 now, -3.5. But I agree with the Chicago money. They're looking like with Fields, they're looking a little different. I don't like Fields' finger. Something's been keep happening with his finger. So that does concern me, but he's finally connecting. Yeah, with DJ Moore finally, you know, so he was throwing a few there. The defense is playing better. I mean, it's hard to think they're going to win, but as far as the points, I would look at the +3.5 or better. If it goes down to -2.5 or better for Minnesota, then I might look that way. I haven't bet anything yet for this, and I might look at the over, bro. Both teams might be able to score on each other as well at 45. I think it's a decent total to look for the over as well. So man, this is kind of far out already because it's like a week away. Anything could change, But if Fields play, I like Fields. I think Fields is doing okay. He's not the best. People were hating on him at the beginning of the year, but hey, when he's in, there's a difference. Badgett, hell no.
Yeah, Herbert's back too for the Bears too. So
yeah, it's a real committee over there. And then shout outs to the Ashley Madison fans, the Madison owners. He's back, but he's doing shit.
But he might be done. It's the other guy had more.
Ty Chandler, let's go, Ty Chandler. Let's go. Shout outs Ty Chandler, another weekly listener. But yeah, what you got for the best bets here? Best looks for the people. We're gonna continue it because we feel that the Chiefs are gonna win right now. We're getting good juju.
Hey, off the rip, I'm gonna go with what is it? Thanksgiving. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving parlay.
Oh yeah,
get your turkey ribs on. Niners. We can just go with all the favorites. And
was it Niners, Detroit, and what was the other favorite?
Cowboys. I don't trust that spread though with the Cowboys -11. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want to lay -11 on the Cowboys game.
Yeah, so but we're gonna do that. We're
gonna do Indians, you know how they get.
We're gonna do a little. This is gonna be that dessert. After you spend all that money on Black Friday, you need to recoup. So
the re-up.
We're gonna give you a little triple banger with Texans.
Okay. Squabble.
Giants.
Some dogs.
And what's the other one I wanted? Fuck. Damn. Who was it? We gonna do the. My bad, I'm spacing out. Too lit, too high.
Hey, this the Colts. Time when y'all can smoke.
We're gonna do the Colts. Fuck it.
Colts. Yeah.
Colties, and then damn.
You talking about the Ravens too?
Yeah. Well, no, not the Ravens. No, it was Did I want the Ravens? Nah, then we're gonna do another one and just like a double banger. No singles this one. It's gonna be Ravens and the Vikings.
Ravens and Vikings. The brothers. All right, let's see here. For me, I'm gonna start with that Thanksgiving 6-point teaser. 2 teams -120 or better, which is the key part here. But I'll take that Detroit Lions from -7.5 down to -1.5. And then I'm gonna take the 49ers, man. There's some 6.5s out there or 7, but whatever it is, you can take it, bring it down to -1 or -0.5. And either way, it'll cash the same here. I think that's a good Thanksgiving Day money if you need to get ready for your Black Fridays. If you win, go buy yourself a TV, a cheap one though, like those $200, $150 Roku ones on Black Friday. Let me record it here. First one. And then the other one I got for y'all, got a couple. Okay, we got. I'm going to give you one here. I'm going to give the Baltimore -4. And then for another one, I think I'm going to give you the Cardinals. Let's go with the Cardinals at Pick'ems.
I like that game too. Oh, that might have been the other one I wanted on that parlay. But yeah, I like the Cardinals for sure.
Cardinals at Pick'em, yeah, and Baltimore -4. Hopefully we get y'all some that Black Friday money, doing it early this week. But yeah, enjoy the weekend. Check out some of that. What is it, Gen G? We're going off on Gen G. If y'all haven't peeped out the last episode that just dropped this past Friday,
we'll get you some pussy chips.
Pussy chips. No MMA this week, y'all. No smoke out.
Even though who we hit on who? On Brandon Allen.
Oh yeah, that was on the Gen G show. Yeah, all our picks. We didn't curse him this time. He dominated. Thank God. But Levitt let us down, by the way. But we'll recap on the next show.
Man,
The Monkey
Levis.
King is no longer our king.
The Monkey Queen now.
Yeah. Peace out, bitches.